What's going on, everyone? We are back with another Dragon Block C episode, and in this episode, I guess it's kind of like a filler episode, I guess, because we're not gonna go on with the story mode just yet. Maybe we might, depending on how long this episode takes exactly. But basically, I kind of want to give an updated video on how to train faster, how to train in Dragon Block exactly. So first things first. All right, I do want to mention I do have my how much TP you get. Like I did put that as more. Is that making any sense? I don't think that's making any sense. What I'm trying to say is I increased my TP gain than like what's originally at. So basically, how much TP you might get is how much different I might get. So I do want to let you all know about that before we kind of continue on to everything else. And I did increase the max stats too, but I think that's pretty much about it. Everything else is pretty much just normal. Other than those two stuff, I think everything else is just the way I had it. As like the default version is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, all right. So, but other than that, let's continue on. All right. So I do want to say is that if you are playing on the default version, everything else, all of this could take a lot longer than it could for me or for someone else. So yeah, but I'm just gonna give you all the tips and tricks that I've used to kind of throughout my series and all that, from it being off camera, on camera, or just anything at all. It kind of explains a little bit from like what that one episode I did a long time ago is, but I didn't kind of explain everything. But like here, let's first, all right, let's get the weight. All right, let's get one weight, and I will meet you all in the hyperbolic time chamber. Okay, so real quick, so pretty much the things I do want to talk about real quick is the weight right here. All right, the weight. But pretty much other stuff you're gonna need is probably a weapon. If you want to know, get some weapons, if you just go help recipes Dragon Block C and you go to weapons, a katana will work just fine. I got a power pole, so a weapon will just help out a lot. And you're also gonna need medical liquid. How to get that? So let's go right here, and I think it is, where is it? I actually don't know. Right here. All right, so it's gonna be medical moss and a bucket, and just one will do just fine. Then probably having some type of food will help out a lot too, and you know, armor too. But yeah, so basically that is kind of the main stuff you're gonna need. But so weights, what they exactly do is if you just hold, I think, well, for me it is left control and E, then you can just equip it just like that. But basically what weights will do, so the minimum weight is 1. I am reading this off like the like their website and all that. Minimum weight is 1. When you put them on, they add a subtraction number to your stats, and when you remove them, you go back to full power. Wearing a weight can increase the TP gain chance. The heavier the weight compared to your stats, the higher the TP gain chance increases. Every 1 equals 100 kg. So yeah, all right, pretty much it just kind of help you train this and that, kind of like if you were in the hyperbolic time chamber. And yes, I recommend going to the hyperbolic time chamber just because it's gonna help out a lot. So in reality, I don't think you really need the weight. I think the hyperbolic time chamber will be just fine, so I won't be using a weight at all. But you could use one, but I don't really think you okay, hold on, I need to stop this because for some reason that always happens. Well, not always happens, but like it just randomly happens. All right, so first things first, what I'm gonna say you should do is, one, you know, obviously get the stuff I have, because it's just gonna help you a lot. You technically don't need to. All you would really need is just, I think the most highly recommended thing is probably the medical liquid. Everything else you kind of just don't need to. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm gonna recommend. So first things first, you're gonna want to fly up here, kind of go in this like little square, just looking down, and if you just look straight up, go for the medical liquid. You just place that, and it's gonna like pretty much just go down, and it's gonna cover the like this whole part up, and pretty much there will be like the medical liquid will come back here. And this is kind of where everything is gonna happen. This is like where you're gonna train. All right, so if you got like a weapon and everything, it's gonna be perfect. If not, do not worry about it. Then if you are like on the lower power scale, no, do not worry. This is gonna help you kind of train faster, this and that. So yeah. But again, I do want to remind you all that my TP is set to higher than what yours is, just because, you know, I don't have the time to train all the time. So yeah. But pretty much, okay, so you just go right here, you press, you know, whatever button it is for your character sheet or whatever at all. All right, then skills. All right, let's go over skills real quick. Most of this you kind of don't need, but it could help out a lot. All I really recommend is getting your potential unlocked. Like, try to get to 100 as quickly as possible, just because it does help out a lot. And then endurance, key fist, and key protection. You know, if you just read what it says right here, it kind of explains what it does, and it just helps you helps you out a lot. Just it could drain your key a lot faster. So yeah. But yeah, if you can transform into something, into anything at all, this is gonna help out a lot. Say if I go transform into Super Saiyan Blue, I am basically like, it's gonna go a lot faster for me. All right, but if you don't have Super Saiyan Blue or anything at all, do not worry. This is just gonna be a little bit slower. Am I saying you need to get this right away? No, this is just kind of stuff. But I'm not gonna go Super Saiyan Blue. Just kind of show you all basically how it would look for you guys, I guess, in a way. So yeah, we just go right here, Saga system, not Saga, that my bad, training is what I meant to say. The main thing you're going to be using is Shadow Dummy. You could do concentration or airboxing. Airboxing, I mean, if you want to do it like when you first start out, you can. If you're just like starting out and all that, then I do recommend it. But other than that, I really don't think you should do these like kind of when you're later on in the series. That's because it's not very helpful. The Shadow Dummy is going to be the main thing. Plus, if you have the medical liquid, and if you're wondering where to get the medical moss, you just go to Namek and you just kind of look around. You'll know it when you see it. Pretty much, it just looks like grass, like pointing out pretty much. All right, but yeah, this is like all you're gonna need pretty much for the most part, just because it's gonna heal you while you are fighting. All right, you just go right here, not right there. You go right here, then Shadow Dummy. And if you got a weapon, you're just gonna do a lot of damage. And as you can see, you know, my health is healing right now. Okay, well, it should be healing. Like it right there, it healed right there. So it's just gonna pretty much help you heal while you are like fighting, or instead, you know, if like we're being worried about food, it's just gonna heal your health over time, including your ki. As you can see right now, it is taking a little bit right now, but basically that is the game plan for the most part. I am a little I wouldn't say OP, but like, yeah. All right, so yeah, this is kind of the main stuff you're gonna be wanting to do to get stronger in like throughout your journey to get like become like the strongest like hero, not hero, like I guess fighter, warrior. I don't know exactly. That is kind of it, what you're gonna want to do. Like if you're barely starting out, yeah, you're gonna want to do like concentration, the shadow boxing, just because it is gonna give you that certain amount of TP you are gonna need to like train and all that. But later on, when you kind of just get stronger, you're really not gonna need to do this. You could do this, but in the future, you're not gonna like it's not gonna be necessary. Is what I'm trying to say. Wow, this is like, holy cow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Or just end the game. In the game before I embarrass myself. But yeah, this kind of main stuff you're gonna want to be using. Then if you're kind of wondering, you know, hey, what food should I get? All right, well, one, I do have the EMC, not the EMC. Well, it is EMC, but the Project Emod in here, that is the transportation table and all that stuff. If you've gone through my series and all that, that's kind of the stuff I've used to kind of, you know, save me some time from like mining and this and that. But yeah, you know, the main we don't have it in our inventory, but the main stuff, it's gonna be usually cooked dinosaur meat and all that. Like throughout your story mode, you're probably gonna want to have it around you a lot, just because it is gonna help you out. But for the training, honestly, all you need is the medical liquid right here. Because what you could do right here, honestly, if you just go in this corner right here, or like this little, like right here, all right, you go to training Shadow Dummy and you just start hitting it, and hopefully get the knockback all the way to knock him back, the Shadow Dummy all the way in the corner right here. You won't be hit, you can still hit the Shadow Dummy, which is good. And depending on how strong you are, you can defeat it before it will TP to you, so like that. So that is kind of how, like, I guess what I recommend for everyone type of thing. You could use the weights for sure, you really could, but in reality, personally for me, I don't need to, just because, you know, I already get a lot of TP and all that. But for the most part, that is kind of what I recommend, and this and that. So yeah, that is what I've been doing to train for most of my series. Honestly, I don't even use like any like the food I have. Like, I usually only use that during the fights, just because that is when it helps out a lot. But other than that, I really don't need to, just because the medical liquid does the most of it. So yeah, but again, I do want to remind you all one more time that my TP gain is different than all of yours. So yeah, then the weights, depending on how like much of like, oh, right here actually says how much should it weigh. The max 5,000 and one training weight is around 100 kg. It will only be free temporarily. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I think the weights, depending on who you get it from, is just like different on how it looks. Like right here, so this is the one you would get from Whis. Like right here, this is the one you would get from like Kami. Then the one from Piccolo would just be kind of his like little like, I don't know what this is called, but here, let me just get it. His cape, yeah, that's basically how it is. Which, yeah, that's like really all it is. All it does is it decreases your stat a little bit, so you can get more TP, this and that. How exactly it works, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I searched it up and I really couldn't find an answer for it. But yeah, that is basically it for most of like the training thing of what you're gonna want to do. That is what I recommend, because that's what I've been doing throughout my pretty much all my series right here, to get stronger and this and that. So yeah, but one more thing I forgot to mention: if you're gonna be probably playing this through a lot, like through most of like the story mode and all that, I do recommend increasing your max stat. There are videos out there that kind of show how to do that. It's really easy. If you've done like the change your TP gain and all that, it's kind of the same thing pretty much. You just change one number and that is basically it. So yeah, that is pretty much that is pretty much everything to explain for this episode. But since it is kind of a short episode, I'm gonna continue on with the series. So yeah, if you only pretty much watched to How to Train Faster, that is pretty much it. That's all I have to say. If I do remember something else, I'll hopefully, you know, put it in the description, or kind of put like, I don't know, like some letters on screen saying, oh, go to this number to like, for me to explain something else because I forgot, something like that. But yeah, that is basically it. That is basically it. So if you're curious about anything else, that is just it. That's kind of it for for what I have. But if you do have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. But if I don't have the answer for, I'm sorry. But like, yeah, if anything, I would just hopefully look it up. Hopefully, there's an answer for it, and like I'll let you all know. But yeah, that is pretty much what I recommend for everything. But yeah, one more thing too. You know, technically, you really don't need to do this, but I would recommend increasing your TP gain a little bit, just because at the beginning it really does take forever to train. It's kind of like lame to the point where like, why do I feel like so slow right now? I feel like if I'm not like, I guess, I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, like, okay, the TP gain, like, it is kind of lame how long it takes, just because, you know, it feels like it takes forever. It takes forever. Alright, but let's just continue on with the fight against Hit. So, let's do this. Okay, you said to hire Hit to have a second chance to fight him, but this time with his full power. That's right. Alright, time for work. I'm impressed by your power. Thank you, thank you. And I just realized I do not have any cooked dinosaur meat, which is, you know, kind of a good thing, I guess, because, you know, I don't have to, like, I guess use it. I don't know. Oh, everyone, it is time. It is time for the Xeno Expo. Be dimension null realm. The time has come. The Xeno Expo will begin as a short preliminary event. Find Whis at Kami's lookout task and teleport to the null realm dimension. Ooh, should we go there this episode? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure if we should do this episode. I kind of want to check it out though, so I think we're just gonna TP over there to kind of check things out, just because, you know, I'm really curious to see how things look. But like, technically, you know, this episode we won't start it, so like, because it's more like a filler episode. Or do we have to? Like, I just want to see it. That's all I want. I just want to see it, and that's all we'll do. That's all we'll do. Just because I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Okay, we have visited Whis right here on Kami's lookout. All right, so we just okay. I'm assuming, do you have a new dish you want me to show you? You want to show me? Not really. No, I'm okay. Oh, we're gonna have to learn an Ultra Instinct at some point. Okay, so teleport, I guess. I don't know. So, I just want to see it, so we're just gonna teleport. That's all I want to do. Ooh, how is this gonna look? I've seen it once, and I don't see anything. Are we falling? I think we're falling. Can't tell if we're falling or not. Oh. Oh. This is gonna be thumbnail for the next episode. This looks cool. Holy cow. Hello, Whis. Are you our way back pretty much, I'm gonna guess? I'm gonna assume so. But basic, okay, what is next? Next, okay. Basil from the Tree of Danger is your first opponent. Be in dimension and all realm. Completely kill Basil. Or Basil, I don't know. Okay. So the Universe Saga, or what is this saga called? The Universe Survive Saga. Okay. Or this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, we're not gonna look too much. Actually, I kind of want to see what that is. Is that where the Omni Kings are? Yeah. Okay. But we're just gonna teleport back just because I do not want to like look in too much. Just it's gonna be next episode. Next episode we look at all that. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today's episode, everyone. We are running near the end of the Dragon Block C saga. Sadly, I don't exactly know what to do for the rest. If we finish this pretty soon, because I think it's been over a year since we started this. Just because there was a couple episodes where I was just kind of just dragging along some stuff where like I didn't know what to do. I was just lazy at times, if I'm being honest. But yeah, but that is gonna be it for today's episode, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. If there's anything else you guys want me to do in this series or any other series I got on the channel right now, which there I do got a Pixelmon series with my friend Bad Tuck, and I do have Shinobi Craft, which with the Naruto C mod by the same creator as who made this mod. So yeah. But that is going to be it, everyone. I hope you all enjoy. If there's anything else you guys want me to do, let me know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe because subscribing is free. But that is going to be it. I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace!